Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is a massive coffee rant with Danno tonight. I have refilled my glass. As most of you probably know, we had gone over some recalls earlier, of which there are 27 new products of eye drops that have been recalled within Target, Rite Aid, CVS, and Walmart. You can find this on the FDA website. You can find it on many websites. This one is legit. Okay, now we have some misinformation on a great value berries that were apparently recalled, that these sites, these articles have been taken down. So because of this, I took my video down because I didn't want to be spreading misinformation. But I want you to see for yourself if you want to look this up. As we did show in the other video, but it still says on here with food safety news, it says, and I'm not going to, it says when you Google it here, it goes up onto the website and you can, it says more than 250,000 packages of frozen berries and smoothies have been recalled. And they went on to name a bunch of different great value products. This has since been taken down. If you click on this website, it says page not found. So this was taken down. Now there is another one called Fresh Plaza. Okay, Fresh Plaza website where they also talk about this, and this has not been taken down yet. Okay, I'm not going to go over it because I don't know if this is true or not. This is not on the FDA website. It is not on USA Today. So I don't know if it's been taken down everywhere. So I don't know how much truth, if any, is on this. I don't know if this was something that got out and people were posting it. But it's a good thing if it's not a recall. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know for sure. Okay, now we'll just have to wait and see on that. Now they do have the applesauce packages that were the lead. There have been confirmed 22 accounts of some kids that had gotten sick because of the lead content in them. And let's see. We're just gonna look at this now because I'm making sure that everything we check out here. So the FDA eye drop recall and applesauce. I'm just checking with the FDA's website because, yes, okay. The recall includes Wanabana brand apple cinnamon fruit puree pouches, Schnucks brand cinnamon applesauce pouches, and Weiss brand cinnamon applesauce pouches. Test of multiple lots of the products indicated they contain extremely high levels of lead, according to CDC's advisory. Okay, and there's a bunch of different stories on at least 22 toddlers made sick by fruit pouches with lead concerns. And this one is Fox Business. And then it says some Weiss brand applesauce pouches among recall. So yeah, the recall on that is, if you have the Wanabana, the Schnucks, or the Weiss brands of cinnamon applesauce, you definitely want to check the dates, check on the website. I'm mostly putting this video up because I took my other one down because I didn't want any false information. Okay, I do not appreciate that. Okay, now this was everywhere this morning when I did this video. Felt it was very important. Still feel that it's very important. How did this get up on so many different websites and then get taken down? Makes me believe that it wasn't true and that it covered a lot of ground. So I am going to stay with that. This is mostly just a apology video for anybody that had watched that thinking that all the great value fruits were on a recall. Because on the on both of those websites, Food Safety News, it was saying 250,000 bags of frozen fruit. And I mean, it broke it all down too. We went over it in the last video, but like I said, I took it down because all these sites are taking it down now, so we don't know if it's true. Wanted to make sure that I put this out here for you, just because, I did not want, people were saying that they couldn't find it in the comments, and I started looking, and every website I was going to, except for the second one, the Fresh I can't even remember the name. I've never had to retract a video before, so I'm a little frustrated by that. But at the same time, a little relieved. A little relieved. If there's not a recall on it, awesome. I mean, that's great. But you never want to have to take a video down. But more importantly, I did not want to have this on here saying this one was true when it wasn't. You know, I'm gonna look this up again here real quick for you guys. I was getting comments on all this stuff, and I was like, need to check, make sure something didn't happen. Sure enough, it did. Okay, it was food safety news. So if you Google food safety news, it will come up with the top article that they had earlier today. But when you click on the website, it says page not found. Now, if you go to, and I'm sure this will be taken down too eventually, but it is still on there if you want to check it out. It is called freshplaza.com. Freshplaza.com. I have checked the FDA's website and I've checked USA Today. Nowhere on there does it say anything about this recall. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it was some false information that somebody put online. I don't really know. But for that, I took that information down so that you guys weren't checking your freezers. Because it's important. You guys, I know we have thousands of people that buy the frozen fruit of the Great Value brand. So I felt I had to get this out quick because I wanted to make sure that if you had these in your freezer, that you weren't eating them. And honestly, I know this video is going to be coming out a little late, so if you don't see it until the morning, again, I apologize for that. But keep in mind, I am staying up for a long time editing this and everything to make sure that you are well aware of what's going on, because we don't really know. We don't really know what's going on. Had to get another cup of coffee for this one. I'm in the process of editing the Dollar Tree video for tomorrow morning, so I'm going to be up really late. But you know what? That's okay. That's part of the job. And we pride ourselves on giving 100% honest and 100% honest information on this channel. And that is why I took the video down. And I was thinking, I know I pinned a comment on there saying that, these sites have been taken down. I was talking to Jessica about it, and we were like, just take the video down, and I felt like that was the right thing to do. So if you were one of the few that were in the middle of the video when the video came down, I apologize for that. I know some people were commenting in our Kroger video that came out earlier that you were in the middle of the video and it cut out. This is why. This is not going to be a long video at all. Again, this is just, and it's crazy. Like something like that, I guess, I didn't want to wait. I wanted to make sure that we got this information out to you as fast as possible. I did a good amount of research on this stuff too. It was on a lot of different spots. A lot of things on Google had this. I picked and chose a couple, but food safety news, that's usually a pretty trustworthy site. So I don't know. They didn't hesitate. They took it down. So kind of makes me think that maybe there wasn't a recall. If that's true, that's awesome, and just keep your berries, I guess, but at the same time, more and more of this kind of stuff, keeps happening, guys. No excuses on the other recalls with the, if you want to check out the eye drop recall, I'll quickly talk about this for a second. It was on different lubricant eyes, different products of the Up and Up brand with Target. Only one of them with Walmart, but you can check the FDA website, or USDA still has their article on that. I did check. And the USDA also has their article, and the FDA has their articles on the different cinnamon applesauce pouches that have been recalled, and 22 toddlers that have become sick. And I guess they found high lead, because they were given percentages of the different lead, that a high level of lead is 3.5 micrograms of lead. That's considered a high level. They were talking about levels from 4 to 29. And that is ridiculous. And my opinion still stays the same on that. That is unacceptable. And the whole thing with the eye drops, this was an issue with Walgreens and CVS, like a month ago. And it makes me wonder, how long have these other ones been lingering? I guess they just finally found out. But if you want to check those, if you use eye drops, any kind of allergy eye drops, lubricant eye drops, I would definitely check the website to make sure that those are not affected. I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't really have the time for that tonight, but just check online and check some of the different websites. I would just go straight to the FDA website or USA Today for the eye drops and the applesauce packets. The squeezable applesauce packets, the cinnamon ones apparently are the ones affected. So, guys, it's crazy. I'll tell you what, I've never had to do anything like this before. I had to make a decision. And again, I didn't want to keep a video on our channel that, and I know a lot of you understand and stuff like that, but that is just not me. I'm not going to have a video on here that could possibly be false information. It's not my fault. Okay, it was all over online this morning. I'm sure some of you are already looking it up and probably have found the information, but since then it looks like it's been taken down. So I don't know. Yeah, definitely on some of these things here in the future, we're going to be double checking, triple checking, making sure that we're not putting things out here that have the possibility of not being true, because that is not who we are. And I believe we have tens of thousands of people that know that on this channel. However, I got to get back to the Dollar Tree editing video. Dollar Tree was a little crazy, I got to say. Some of the stuff, I won't ruin nothing, but it'll be out again at 8:30 in the morning. This video is probably going to be out at like 9 or 10 o'clock. I don't really know. I have to finish it now and get it out here, hopefully. If you watch it, don't forget to give us a like. Make sure you comment on some of these things. Hopefully, did you see this? Were you able to see some of this site before it disappeared? It does make me kind of wonder, though. Is it being reworded in a different way, where there's some things that were true but not true that had to come down? I don't really know. Only time will tell. If it does, you better believe we'll have it here on the channel for you. But until then, we have to just kind of play it by ear and make sure that we are only things that are 100% true, because yeah, that was pretty crazy. Thank you for you who left the comments on that, because I'll tell you what, I would have probably would never have looked back. I would have never looked back. And then, I mean, that's a lot. That's a huge recall for something that, and a lot of people, I mean, probably from those websites alone, people were probably taking their berries back to Walmart. I don't know. If you know anything else about this, if you know any other, I haven't been able to find anything else. All pages, except for the one that I mentioned before, is, it's still on there. Don't know if it will be or for how long. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're not going to have stuff like that on the channel. If something comes up like that where it's false information, it will be taken down. It will not be on this channel. I'll tell you that much. 100% honesty and truth on this channel. Real news, not fake. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.